going to start by scaling out the rice. So I would want 50 grams of raw weight rice in my meal prep. And I'm making 10 meals. So that there is 500 grams. I knew that. 500 grams of rice. So we're going to measure that out. Come on, 500, 500. No. Okay, I'm just under. But for scaling purposes, let's call it 500. I'm only under by like 5 grams. It's fuck all. When you're tracking your foods, there we go. When tracking and scaling out your food, make sure it's always the raw weight. That's what the nutritional label on the back is going to always tell you. The information on the back is in regards to raw weight, right? So when you track, make sure you always weigh it beforehand. Next step, we're going to start by cutting up some vegetables. So I need 200 grams of this spotlight, which, by the way, best method if you want to still have your potatoes while on the cut. I have like a little bit more volume. Spotlight is the best way to go about it. So you're still getting your carbs in, just a little bit less calories. Let's grab my bowl here, recalibrate the scales. There we go, 1, 2, awesome. Brilliant. Fuck, that's a big potato. Alright. Here we go. Slightly over, but it's fine. I'll log it as that. So 2087 is what I've got, and I'll log it as that. So I divide that by 10 meals. It'll spit out the number that I need to put through every meal, but we're just going to cook it all at once. Tip number 2, invest in a good set of scales, kitchen scales, not your little pocket ones, and a rice cooker. Honestly, it's going to make everything so much easier for you. It'll cook in the background while I cut all my vegetables up. And yeah, obviously scales, you just need them. You need them to weigh everything out. So here's, I'll grab my other bowl. So with vegetables, I'll still weigh it out. But when I track it, it is more for the micronutrients. You can't forget your micronutrients, so that's why I prefer Chronometer over MyFitnessPal when tracking food, just because it's got a little bit more of a selection of what you can see. So I like to be able to see, you know, my fiber intake. I like to see a lot of my other, you know, like electrolytes, maybe the vitamins I'm getting from fruits and vegetables. You can see some of it on MyFitnessPal, but not a heap. So being on the cut means vegetables and, you know, Spotlight are going to be your best friend. You should always implement like vegetables when you can, but especially when you're dieting, just because it's low calorie, high volume, you know, very, very like about 95% of vegetables are always going to be low calorie. I think it's fruits where, fuck yeah. I think it's fruits where some people do mess up though. Let's say for instance, like a banana. Like a medium-sized banana is about 100 calories. But some people will just think because, yes, it is it's a banana, it's a fruit, there wouldn't be many calories to it. But generally, that's not the case. With vegetables, though, you can get a fair amount for really low calorie. Okay. Look, I'm pretty lazy when it comes to meal prep. I eat the same shit every single day. But my coach has just dropped my calories. Now that my calories have just decreased again, I opted to have a little bit more veg in my diet just to get a bit more bang for like my buck, I guess. It's going to get me fuller for a bit longer. I'm going to be getting all those micronutrients, and it tastes good. Like vegetables actually really do taste good. So yeah, implement them where you can. All right, that's one broccoli head done. Move on to the second one here. I'm going to speed this up a little bit because YouTube videos take ages to upload and I'm trying to keep it to about 15 minutes long. So I'll see you guys when I've chopped all my vegetables. All right, so I've chopped up my broccoli, I've chopped up my potato. I've also got some asparagus and broccolini, which has already been kind of cut already. What I will first do is put the potatoes in the steamer. Fuck, that's a lot of potato. Great success, I think. We'll see in about 40 minutes. Anyway, so we'll do that. I'll leave the broccoli there for now, only because the potato needs a little bit longer than vegetables. So I'll keep that in there for about 20 minutes and then I'll put the broccoli in there for about 10, 15. Anyway, we may as well move on to the chicken. Chicken, the leanest protein you can get. About 100 grams for about 20 grams of protein. I have here 1.2 kilos. I want 100 grams of raw weight in every meal. So I'll only be doing the kilo today. Okay, rinse this. I actually don't need this right now. So I'll leave that there. Put this over here to dry. Is my measuring bowl. Turn on the scales. And my chicken scissors. Tip 3 or 4. We might have done 3 already, but tip 4, get yourself some decent scissors to cut your meats with. Honestly, the biggest game changer for me was buying scissors. I can cut up a kilo of chicken in about 5 minutes. We'll time lapse it, we'll see if I'm actually right, but yeah, it's about 5 minutes and I can just cut it into chunks so it's easy to cook. There we go, 1, 2, okay. Do you reckon this will be a kilo?
A few hours later.
Go. Fuck, I'm good. On the dot. On the dot, a kilo. Awesome. Okay, we are gonna have this over here. Stab that there. I'm gonna put this away. All right, I'm gonna chop this chicken. Again, I don't really have much to say while I'm chopping chicken, so I'll see you guys in about, to be honest, I don't think I've got much seasoning at the moment. I've got just random crap, so let's take a look. Okay. This is, okay. We've got some cumin, so we'll chuck a dash of that in there. Can you tell I'm white? Onion powder. There we go. Of course, we'll get the pink salt in there. And just to finish it off with a bit of pepper. As you guys know, I'm a big advocate for low calorie sauces. At the moment, I'm running Frank's Red Hot, which is definitely my favorite. But so as far as seasoning goes, that's kind of my seasoning. But of course, we've got to season it before it's cooked. Even if it is just that tiny bit. Gives it a little bit more flavor, makes it a lot easier to eat over time. Especially when you eat the same shit like all the time, it gets so boring. You got to find creative ways to just make it taste good. So yeah, for me, that's just choosing a new sauce every week. Fuck, speaking of sauce, I have actually left that at work, but no biggie. I've got work tomorrow and I'll just grab it then. Awesome. So that's done. I'm gonna put it back in the fridge and start cutting up the chicken. Sorry, I won't even cut up the beef. We'll just chuck it straight into the air fryer. Scissors. These are my beef scissors. I've got chicken scissors, but these are my beef scissors. And this here is just casserole steak. If you're like me, you're living on a bit of a budget, but you still want to eat that like red meat in bulk, grab casserole steak. Honestly, the macros are really good. I'll put them on the screen. And so easy to prepare, like just bulk wise. But what I like to do is, 1 second. Yeah. Once I open this, maybe that's why people go to the butchers. You don't have to open it. It's just in a bag. Again, we're going to zero out the scales. What I want is a kilo. So let's aim for the kilo. I've got 422. 863. Fuck, 998. You gotta be kidding. There we go. On the dot, 1,000. Alright, so now that we've got that sorted out, I'm gonna put this away. Alright guys, so the rice is now done, and vegetables, potatoes, not far off. I've got the beef cooking. I'm gonna get the chicken on to just grill it, and I'll see you guys in a little bit, and we'll get the containers out, spread it out evenly. Alright. Thank fuck, that is over. That took way longer than expected. But there you have it. That's 20 meals done within, I'd say, about 45 minutes, including, cutting up shit. But that was chaos. Yeah, look at the mess. Look at the mess behind me. This is what you do not see on Instagram. No one else is going to be posting their dirty dishes that they've made from meal prep, or, the actual process of it all. Just the end result. But as you guys know from the random content that I post, I'm not going to fake it to you. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on Instagram that gets glamorized, or some things people just leave out coincidentally. Yeah, not me though. I'll just post what I want, when I want, how I want. And if you like it, you like it. I guess if you don't, you don't. It doesn't really affect what I do. That was a tangent. Point is, it's never that fucking easy. Like, I'm very blessed and I'm very grateful to, be able to do this, be able to, afford to meal prep. Some people can't afford a meal. So I'm very blessed in that way. Dishes just suck doing. So I'm going to get stuck into that. I'm going to pack this away first and then I'll get stuck into it. But thank you for watching. This is meal prep on my rest day, eating at 2,000 calories. I reckon the next one, I kind of want to do like a cheat day. I want to go out for the day and just cheat on my diet, because I can. I'll see you guys then. Thanks, guys.